Wink Ink Michael. I'm the company man, the numbers guy. Welcome back into the boardroom, executives. It's the work week. It's time to get serious. All the shenanigans and fun of the weekend are finally over, thankfully. Man, oh man, we're back in the boardroom with another comic book mystery box in the way of what I hope is a good one. Now, let's face it. Let's be real. Let's be transparent here. Man, the company man is taking a beating. It has been, with some exceptions now, believe me, there's a few exceptions. I've been taking a bloodbath on these mystery boxes here lately, and I don't know if it's a sign of the times, if it's just that there's not much value to be had in mystery boxes, but man, I am worried, and you all have seen this unfold, and I've been kind of quiet about it. I'm a pretty positive, upbeat guy. You know that's who I am. That's what I like to be, but man, it's been rough. It has been absolutely rough, and I think those hit parades last week just really were the crescendo of everything. So I'm hoping we could start fresh. I don't know. I am cautiously optimistic, but man, my optimism is absolutely fading. It has been brutal over the last couple, 2, 3, maybe even 4 weeks now. Again, with some exceptions. I mean, there's definitely some exceptions, but nothing really and truly major wow factors. I mean, we've had some cool stuff out of IRF. You know, I like to be transparent on this channel, you know, and I usually don't like to bring up other boxes while I'm talking about, you know, specific boxes in videos. I like to keep them separated and give those boxes time to shine, but it's definitely worth mentioning. It's definitely worth talking about. I mean, you guys have seen it sort of unfold. If you're new to the channel, well, welcome in to the zero fun zone here, because man, oh man, it's been rough. But I'm hoping today that my buddy Comic Tom here can right the ship. We've got the Comic Tom Mystery Mail Call. Now, this is the September edition, so I'm a little late to the party. This had the Raph Grassetti nasty Trials of Magneto. I'm really hoping to get a virgin variant of that that they partner with Whatnot Comics on. And, you know, really big-time Marvel exclusive Raph Grassetti, the art director of God of War, has done so many iconic, amazing comic book covers. Just a superbly talented artist. So I'm really excited to look at this. There's a few other exclusives in here, but nothing that I really remember wanting. So hopefully we can kind of get this ship righted. I am starting to kind of see a theme with these boxes that is a little bit concerning, but if this box deviates from that theme, I won't talk about it. But if it kind of continues down that path, I think that we're going to kind of start to see what we're getting here. But without further delay, you guys know what this is. So we're going to get into the Comic Tom Mystery Mail Call for September. Now, I'll link Comic Tom's website down below with Mill Geek Comics. They put these things together. I want to say they're putting together around, it's got to be anywhere from 1,200 to 1,500 boxes. I mean, it is an insane amount of boxes, and I'm kind of, like I said, I'm starting to kind of see a pattern with these, and we'll kind of have to see how it goes. But this thing's like $42, $43 shipped, somewhere in there. If you're grandfathered in, you get a little better rate. Comes in a nice Gemini. I mean, he's got his marketing game on top here. We all know Comic Tom. You know, like I always say, love him or hate him, he's a part of the reason why a lot of us are here. Now, for me, I didn't really, you know, the top 10 list, I think is still kind of a cool thing that they put together. I kind of still enjoy watching that. I know that there's a lot of things like where it could arbitrarily inflate books, but I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like they're just reporting on numbers as it is. And I think at the end of the day, overall, it does do good for the hobby, monetarily, financially anyway, you know, bolstering the values. Now, again, you know, whether they are inflated or real, that's really not the point. The point really is that it really bolsters money into comic books and creates more FOMO, creates more hype, more marketing to the books, more visibility. And I think anything that does that overall is positive for the hobby. I know it's frustrating when a book blows up and you can't get it, but at the end of the day, all of our collections are more valuable because of things like this. And I think that's kind of where I'm going with that. Like it or hate it, I don't know. Just my opinion, but let's get into these. So what I'm seeing is you're getting about 5 books in these. You're getting a little art print, and that's really about it. Now, these are starting to become very patterned, and I'll kind of show you why. Now, there's a couple things I still love about them. There's some things I don't like, but we're going to find out here how we did. Hopefully we get this ship righted. So right out of the gate here, this is also a very, very cool touch. Comic Tom's cat is Butch. We had the Comic Tom, we had Butch's rookie card last month, and now we've got a Pokemon card of Butch. Very, very cool. Very nice touch, neat throw in. Don't know what this costs to get made. I can imagine it's a little bit expensive, but I guess that's kind of a neat touch, not bad. We've got a digital comic here. It eats what feeds it. Scout Comics, they've started putting these in here as well. I've got to tell you guys, I just downloaded the Marvel Unlimited app, and I am absolutely floored by that app's capability. I think it's worth every penny to read a backlog of comics without getting your books out, having a fear of trashing them. So I am getting on board the digitization train. There's no doubt about it. And I like how they wait 90 days to add the new stuff. It really gives you, a lot of, I don't know, it gives you a lot of exposure to books. Like, really and truly, it's not driving me away from printed books. It's actually pushing me towards them. So the digital age of comics, I think, is interesting. I think it makes me want to collect more. I'm like, man, I just read this, I'm reading this amazing Hawkeye run right now, and I'm trying to go find it. So I think these are a good thing overall. Last but not least, now this is cool. I really like this. Really nice little art card here. Very cool, well done. I liked Peacemaker. I was a fan of Peacemaker. John Cena's Peacemaker. I'm not a John Cena the wrestler fan, but perfect Peacemaker. I actually really liked it. I really liked what he did with the character. And I'm a big fan of the Suicide Squad movie. I thought it was awesome. So this is a really nice little art card. This also has the cheat sheet on it, which we can look at because we kind of know what we're getting anyway. But it doesn't really say, Trials of Magneto we got with Whatnot Comics. We got number 2 is Firefly, not 1 per box. And number 3 is, it looks like it's Firefly 25, Cult of Dracula number 2, which I wouldn't mind getting that Virgin variant. The Firefly one is hit or miss. So here we go. First out of the gate, we've got Crossover 4. I don't know if this is a ratio. It doesn't really matter. This title did not do what I think a lot of us thought it would. So Crossover 4, this may just be kind of a toss-in book. Not anything too tremendous. Next up here, we have got a Bloodshot number 1. Now, this is the Art Germ variant. Kind of cool, but still, nonetheless, nothing really to write home about on that. Really nice. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's Art Germ that does that. I'm like 99% sure, but not bad. Kind of a cool book. Not bad at all. Next up here, we've got a 1500 print run. This is the this is just a sketch card here, an art card, which interestingly enough he doesn't have on the he doesn't have this on the thing, but I'm guessing every box gets that. Really nice looking though. It's a really cool looking card. Who made this card? It doesn't even say. It just says 1474 out of 1500. Next up here, we did get the Firefly Virgin variant there. So not too shabby. I know there's a lot of Firefly fans. Very cult phenomena there. There's a lot of, failed to mention this, but there are some decent keys that are available in this too. I mean, that is kind of one of the nice things with grand prizes, but I'll get into that in a minute. So I'm not going to look because, so we got the Comic Tom exclusives. Now this is a big selling point for me. We got Stanley the Snowman number 1. From how I understand it, is this initial run of these books is 1500. And these kid books, this is a Dr. Seuss homage. These kids' books tend to creep up in value. I think they have some collectability. They get torn up from kids and everything like that, as mine probably will. Looks like Nate Made It is the artist there, so that's kind of cool. I think it's a really neat touch that he has. And last but not least, the Trial of Magneto number 1. We got the trade, which really is a death sentence on this box. Still a nasty cover, but we did get the trade on it. Really hoping for the Virgin. That would have gone right into my PC. So that's our mystery mail call this month, and it really is kind of getting towards the theme that I was talking about, the pattern. I'm starting to notice it's nice that they have the opportunity to get big hits, right? Like in this one, you had ASM. I can't remember what number it is. It's a Venom cover, and you had First Black Knight, which is nice. So really, really cool to have an opportunity to win 5 or 6 nice prizes. But you're starting to kind of develop a theme and a pattern with these that really isn't all that different from other exclusive comic mystery boxes. You have a shot at a great GP, which is nice, But if you have 1,500 boxes and there's only 5 or 6 GPs, you're really starting to lower your chances. Now, you're creating value with exclusives to some extent. However, if you just get a trade dress, your box is rough. Now, the Firefly, I don't know. Maybe that's got some value. You've got a nice Virgin variant of Firefly, but it's a very niche, very, has a cult following. So, I think most people like Firefly that know about it. The Stanley the Snowman, I think, has the most collectability out of this, believe it or not. And these two books are just throw-ins. So am I at $45 in value, roughly? I don't know. I don't necessarily think so. And my concern with that is as these boxes started, they had a great balance. You had an exclusive that you had a chance to get a Virgin variant in. But then you had a lot of other stuff. You had a myriad of books that really kind of helped you feel like, hey, I got a Copper Age or I got a Bronze Age couple of books in here. But now you're starting to get bogged down with exclusives. And that really kind of makes this box a little bit more on par with a lot of the other exclusive mystery boxes that are available. So that is of concern. That's a big concern here. I mean, it's great you're supporting Comic Tom and everything like that, but if you don't get a Virgin variant in this of the book, and sometimes even that doesn't matter, but in this particular one, I needed a Virgin variant in that Trial of Magneto, and maybe among other things too, but you still are chasing GP, so it does give you a little pause for concern to say, hey, all you guys out there that tell me this, hey, that 45 bucks could have got you a nice key, which is a fair argument. But as always, I'll quit rambling on. Let me know your thoughts on this. Definitely a rough month. This didn't right the ship by any means, so my endless bad luck continues. But in all honesty, it doesn't really matter. I'm just so honored to be able to do this with you guys. So let me know in the comments below what you thought. I love talking to you in the comments. It's always a really great part of my day. I usually check them early in the morning, right when I'm getting my teeth kicked in at the office, or right before anyway. And it's really an important part of me. So I really appreciate you guys being in here, doing all that you do, and all the support you give me. Go check out the merch link, winkinc.bigcartel.com. Still have shirts available. Working on some new ones for you I think you guys are going to like. But go check that out, man. Go see if you can cop some merchandise. You can support the channel that way. Memberships are obviously always open. Thank you so much to channel members. We're going to try to keep this train rolling along. I don't know. This mystery box game has not been very kind to me, but we're going to have to see what we can do. But, man, thank you guys again for everything, all the support. Go check out all my social media. Do all the YouTube stuff. Winking, W1 and KINC. That's it for this one, and I will see you all on the next one.